Hello everyone for the final part of the Blade Vortex Poison build. So it's been a while since we updated about the Poison Blade Vortex. So with this build I've just been pushing maps. So I'm at 122 out of the 154. And it's mainly the unique maps. I'm missing a lot of the tier 15 and 16 maps. And we did our first Cyrus. Did not go so well. We did on a 4 link, which was really bad. Since I'll talk about the chess piece later. But pretty much, I kept getting one punch by Cyrus, even with 5k health. This build kept getting hit so hard. So pretty much, the build was amazing from the beginning all the way up to red maps. The build will clear everything, no problem. Even on the cheap stuff. The only problem is once you start getting like to this stuff with a Cyrus and the tier 16 maps, the build can clear tier 16s, no problem. The problem is the damage output. And you getting hit real hard. Because you do get hit extremely difficult. So pretty much the build is the exact same. This one. So it's still, you know, the Cold Iron Point. The second one is for the Conquerors and Cyrus. Even bosses if you need it. It's still the Kitchen Knife. It's still movement speed, life resistance, life resistance, life resistance, and chaos resistance. Just to get me out of negative. Intelligence, you do need this on at least one piece of gear. I just put it on the ring, but this is just life and intelligence and mana. This is just life, evasion, and resistance. Helmet was something I had from the early days. It's just life and resistance. So that's pretty much all. And the flask is, you know, your bleed immune flask. If you have a jewel with bleed immune, you can just get rid of this flask and make it a different kind of flask. Your get rid of your freeze, your poison, your Cinderwell for movement speed, more movement speed. So, and Carcass Jack. So with Carcass Jack, I've been trying to fuse this. I've been trying to 6-link this for I think 4 days now. And I have spent a total of 3,330 fusings on this thing. Not this one. So the one I was trying to fuse link was this one. Right here. I spent a lot of fusings on this thing. So when I calculate out the fusing price, it was about almost 14 exalts worth of fusings I spent on this thing. So with the 14 exalts, I pretty much just threw in the garbage because I could not get the 6-link for some reason. And pretty much at the end when I ran out of fusings, I had about 70 chaos, so I just pretty much just bought a 5-link one just to have. Because I knew I was going to need a 5-link for pretty much the Awakener 5 plus, you need a 5-link. 4-link was absolutely garbage. I'm pretty sure this reason I'm having so many problems too is because I'm running a 5-link. And all my gems right now are about 17 to close to 19 level with 20% quality right now. So I did reset the gems today, pushed them really quick. Blade Vortex and Plague Bear are my only 2020 gems. My Enhance and my Lion are both level 2s. So they are leveling up. It's just after you spend 3,000 fusings on the chess piece and fail this one, you just get so mad you just don't want to play the build anymore. So I'm dumping the build probably because of the fusing thing. I just got so frustrated. Because losing all that just hurt so much. And right now I'm at 1 exalt and 78 chaos, which is about 2 exalts right now. And a bunch of other garbage things. So pretty much drops, we haven't really seen anything too good in this league. I think the best, we saw a couple random drops that sold for 40 chaos at the most. Finally started finding exalts again. We've been doing heists today. I'm trying to build them all up I've been trying to get the level up before the patch came out, but the map is so big. The map's being so big just makes them horrible. I'd rather just wait until the patch comes out than do all that. So I will link the path of building in the description below. This is only level 89 skill tree right now. So if I was going to keep going, my level 90 would be more life, 91 would be life and leech, and 92 would be more life. Then after the life, it's pretty much just up to you at level 92. Usually that's why I don't level as fast anymore. Because after that, you can easily, if you want to push a little bit down here, maybe if you needed if you want to get blind chance even, It depends really too if you want to play more like around this way. It depends really. There's a lot of options. It depends whatever you feel comfortable with. Like this area, you probably can leave alone this whole half. Or if you do have a Watcher's Eye even, or if you need a jewel slot, you can put 3 points here, get some resistance, and get the jewel slot. Even another resistance point here. And on top of the tree, if I was able to afford the helmet that drops in Mastermind, I could pretty much, that one that gives you a rich battery, I could respec out of the 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5, the wait, actually no, 1, 2, the 4 points up here, and put them somewhere else where it's to be better. But the problem is that helmet is still 3.5 exalts, and it's not worth it. It's like getting the chaos necklace that comes from Elder. That thing's even 3 exalts, which is stupid. So that's why I'm not really. I don't want. That's a lot of stuff to play with, and also you can also go the self poison route. It's just that's also more money too, because pretty much this. I mean, like intuitive leap, you don't really need this. I just picked it up because it was cheap when I did. All it gives you is this, which I sort of found it not to be the best, and it gives you this. If you don't have this, you can just get a max life and chaos damage over time jewel, and even crit and put it right here. And then you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So you need 3 more points to spend up here. And it's saying that if you don't have the Thread of Hope, you don't need this. All it really does is gives you more damage and life. So it is nice to have, I'll admit. But even if you don't have it, there's some ways around it. But you do need the very large one. And try to get low resistance possible that works with your gear. Like 15 makes so I can actually use my gear perfectly. And it's just all this damage, acrobats, which didn't really work that well. 4th lab. So pretty much lab is still the same. It's lab 1, lab 2, lab 3, and lab 4. You can change this around if you want for personal preference. I would say though that this damage increase does help out a tremendous amount. So pretty much 1 and 2, this will give you your damage also. But then 3 and 4 is up to you really which route you want to go between the two. You just want to make sure that you're you have enough strength for your gems. And then pretty much the gear hasn't really changed at all. It's like I'm still playing with trinkets, so I'll learn how these work. That'll come more in a later video when we figure it all out. But just make sure I did check this build before I made this video. The prices are going down on your cold iron points. Now they're like the 20 chaos mark. Carcass Jacks, this 5-link one right here with I think something that was above 45 with 10 resistance was only 20. It was the 30 chaos. So these are really cheap also if you just want to get a 5-link one and go with it. So I mean this, and I'll just go over to gems real fast. So your gem, I forgot to reset this. So it's Wither, your multiple spell totem, and your spell totem. This makes it so when you go into boss fight, you just put your totems up, and they'll start debuffing your boss. Because every boss fight, you put these up, cast your orb, and then you just go like this. With your Plague Bear, if you have it open, your Balvoid Torx, and you just hit them. And your other one is your Heralds. You don't have to link this. As your Herald of Agony, your Flesh and Stone, your Malevolence, these are your Auroras. Because then pretty much you just make sure your off-color, or your second cold iron point matches whatever your sockets your kitchen knife is. So on bosses, you can keep flipping them back and forth. And up here, and these 3, the exact same as our last video. The gloves, the boot, and the helmet don't matter where the sockets are. It depends whatever colors you get for them. For me, this was just the color order I got, so I just went with this. So your Despair and your Hex support, these are like your curse pretty much, your Hex now. Your Orb of Storms to cast it, and your increased duration to make Orb of Storm last longer. And I'm not 100% sure for the 5-link on this. I even checked Path of Building, and the numbers were saying that technically I should be running Deadly over Void. But it's a lot of stuff too you can play with Path of Building this even see. And Biotox, I'm not sure between the 3 which one's the best. But I do know that Blade Vortex, your Unbound Elements, this is what makes Blade Vortex not feel like garbage. And your Unleash. Pretty much these 2 help your Blade Vortex durations. And then between the 3, it depends whatever you think. I just kept it the Valtoxins for more poison damage and more chance to hit. And I did this one for more damage, more chaos, more regular, reduce elemental, which doesn't matter. And but this one's also more damage. So that's why I'm not 100% sure between the two which one's the best. But it's hard to tell. Because I think in the Path of Billions, like a little bit more. If you end up 6-linking this, your poison damage is about almost 800,000, I think. So it definitely is a huge difference to 6-link for the 5-link. About 300,000 damage you lose. Did that one. So this is your Plague Bear. Plague Bear is by far the best skill this build has. It's pretty much your Righteous Fire. So it's Plague Bear with area of effect. Then your Empower and Enlighten. This just gives you the quality and the extra levels. Enhance is never worth that much money, so it's very easy to get enhanced. Just to make it a 28 quality and it's level 21. If you had this level 3, even 4, you can make this a higher level. And then the last one is this your Blood Magic, your Fortified, your faster attacks for your Whirling Blades. It's just your movement speed. And your flasks, I went over, that's pretty much it. And offhand, I'm just leveling random gems for my old characters. So pretty much when you have the, so pretty much your energy shield becomes your mana. You reduce all your mana. And pretty much, I'm not 100% sure how to use the movement skill. If I knew how to use the left click correctly, I would cast Whirling Blade. So whenever you use this, it will automatically just keep Whirling Blade. For some reason, I don't know. For some reason, it doesn't work whenever I try using it. Even when I try putting like this on, it's always tag without moving. Oh, wait. Okay, that's the first time this ever actually worked, to be honest. Every time I try using this, this never worked. So I would probably keep it like this. I would change this one off completely. Because usually this would probably end up being my Plague Bear. And this would become my more totems. So I would just do it like this. So whenever I try in the past putting the left click on, the left click never worked. So it would probably make the movement speed a lot nicer. So maybe we'll run a map. Oh, never mind. See, that's the problem I keep having. You can never click on anything though. So that's, I'm not 100% sure how this left click thing works. Because even if I run a map, you're going to see the problem. Because even if I run like a map, I don't. Yes, the problem is, I would like to show a map, but it's probably it's the exact same as the last video. Your damage, you go in there, everything dies. It's just, the problem is when you hit like tier 15 stuff, you end up running into trouble. And I don't want to run a map right now just because I don't want to spawn a Conquer by accident and get completely screwed over. Well, actually we could, because I have to require 4. But I need to save the watch, yeah. You could try it on a tier 11. Yeah, see, I only want my shows like on a 16, so you can see how hard the problem with the build is I just won on this one just because I don't want to spawn a Conquer and get screwed over in the maps. And last time I tried running a map on a tier, like one of the maps I actually need to run, I end up just getting one shot nonstop. And this is not worth showing how bad it would be. Because like I can run a temple, but it's only a tier 14, and it's in a... We could... You know, I'll show you a temple real fast. It's only going to be a blue one just because I don't want to get massacred. So for this one, I'll show you how fast. We won't do any of these. And we're still working on getting the Delirium. So we have 18 more to go and 3 more to go. Yeah. So it's like your normal build. And we should go through this quick. Just let this go up. Make sure all your stuff's on. And you just... Oh shit, wait, I screwed this up again. Hold on. I forgot I choked this off. Oh shit. Hold on, I really screwed up. Okay, this is the problem. I can't put Whirling Blades on. Oh, I think the game completely froze. Because it should not lag like that. Okay, now it's working. Okay, I don't know what the hell happened. Okay, let's try this again. That was weird. Everything froze up. So we'll just go again. But yeah, this is all... Because your poison will kill everything very easily. Like, I know the build for sure can do like the maps and stuff, no problem. It's just when you start doing like the corrupted and the like all the corrupted is what kills me. Like, I know this build, like I've done a couple tier 16 maps already. I did die on them, but the build did kill everything. It's done all the awakeners so far. Awakeners are starting to get more of a struggle now. We go in here. We'll do it without the thing, so it's just here, 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 hit. And all your blasts. And it's dead. So the build can definitely do work. I do know that for sure. I just need to. I just am looking for a build that's has more of a tank to it. Because I'm just looking for something that can hit a little bit harder, like more defense on it. Because I know defense on this build is the problem I'm running into. So I don't think this has much of a defense route. And I'm trying to find something at least can last strong. Because I do want to end up doing Delirium. I want to do Cyrus carries for chat. Helps people out. It's just I don't think this build's going to do it. So I'm probably going to end up selling this whole character off. And hopefully get some currency and figure out. I don't know what I'm playing yet. Because I did look at playing a VD build. But it required so much currency to build it. Because you need a shield, you need the weapon, you need a lot of gems. Each gem alone is 70 a piece, you need 5 of them. And it's too expensive, we're not going to play that one. Another option was me going back to playing totems. But I do know it requires a 10 exalt shield, 1/2 exalt belt, a 3 exalt chest speed. We do have a 5-link version of it though. Right here, the perfect roll. So that's an option too. I just don't know right now what I'm gonna do, what I want to do. So I'm trying to figure that out. So I figured that out. Or we can always go back to Cyclone. Because I did look at playing like a max block Cyclone build. It's just the problem with the build I did see is that it requires an 8 exalt shield, a 7 exalt or 10 exalt weapon, or you can play a sort of a weaker version for 200 at chaos. A 5 exalt belt, what was it? Boots. I know boots. Weapon. This stuff can be sort of a little bit cheaper, but it's the helmets was like 2 chaos, but yeah, the biggest problem was it requires it's 10 or 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, well, let's say 18. 23 exalts alone between 3 pieces of gear if you play the correct sword. If you don't play the correct one, then you're looking at 10 or 8, 10, 15 exalts. And I'm only at 1 exalt because of this stupid ass chest piece. So I don't know. Or you can play totem. I do know totem, what the totem build can do, and totem I think is cheaper because I think it's 10, 11. So it's 11 exalt actually between the two before you start upgrading everything else. So I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. I'm going to dump everything now, sell it, get some currency, look at some builds, then figure out from there. Hopefully, and level it up today. Hopefully, whatever build we decide to play. If we do go back to totems, I do have my other totem character. So we can go back to that at level 80 and just save time. So we'll figure out from there. I'll update everyone. If you want to stop by on my Twitch to see what build it is, you can always go see what. Come stop by. The path of building will be linked in the description. I finally figured out how to do it. It's pretty simple once I figured it out. And then I'm going to, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. Come follow me on Twitch. I try to stream every day if I can. If you have any questions, please put in the comments below. I can answer them. A lot of this build also did come from MBX's build. So I would say check, if you want to see more, like him probably explaining it better. I'm probably playing it wrong. But he did all content with the exact same build almost. It's on a 6-link. And then I do know the 6-link is a huge thing with this character. Because I know I did try this character in the past too. I think. Very different build. It was more cluster, which was stupid. But it had the same problem. It needs a 6-link. The 6-link for this build will take this character up to a massive difference. Even if you probably get a lot better gear too than what I have. So you probably can do a lot better too. Especially on 2020 gems, probably a lot stronger than 1820s. But hope to see everyone in the video. Please hope you hit the like button and see you on the next video.